everybody. Okay, so I just spent whatever amount of time yelling at the camera because YNR is like, what the? Okay, so YNR writers, oh, YNR producers, check out this video because your sister soap is doing better than you. Yes, I'm throwing shade. I don't care. Watch and learn. Okay, so Deacon Sean Kanan is on point. Oh boy. Okay, but I got some thoughts here, and they're pleasant. They're nice. I'm not gonna scream at the camera anymore. Okay, so boy. Okay, so they are totally doing the slow burn with the Deacon and Taylor storyline. Only I call it the slow burn because oh boy, because wow was I wrong? Okay, I thought that evil Sheila was gonna come out. I was wrong. Like I said, they're doing the slow burn. But Sheila is smart. Sheila's a smart cookie. Okay, now I'm gonna tie it back to yesterday. Okay, there was a moment when Sheila knew that something was off, but I didn't put it together. And then she saw a box, I think a takeout box from El Giardino. It clearly says El Giardino on the box, right? And so she saw it on Taylor's table in the front room. And I said, what? I didn't connect it either yet, but I did today. Okay, so then what happened is she clearly knows that, okay, Deacon's story was that he was with Hope, right? But that was his cover story because he was with Taylor. We all know that, right? But they weren't really with each other. But you know what I mean, okay? So she sees the box and then she leaves and whatever. And I talked ad nauseum about yesterday's episode. So go watch it. It's called, what did I call it? What did I call it? I forget what I called it, but it's called bold something. I always put bold. Okay. Um. Okay. So anyway. Okay. So okay, I gotta calm down and slow down a little. Okay. Okay. So yeah, Sheila saw the box, and then so Sheila was kind of asking him questions about what happened last night, and he was like, he wasn't vague on the answers, but he was a little sketch on the answers, and I'm like, okay, so that's how they're playing it, okay, and then Sheila was like, oh, okay, and then she says something. I gotta go downstairs to help prep. So I'm like, okay. So then Kimberly Brown leaves the scene, right? So you're left with Deacon, and for a split, like a whole minute, it's just Deacon alone. Like Sean Kanan. Sean Kanan is aces. If Sean Kanan does not get an Emmy nom for the whole year, there's something wrong with the committee, okay? Because he's aces. He's one of the few actors, I talk about this all the time, but it's very important, okay? He's one of the few actors you can read his face and tell exactly what's going on in his mind and body, okay? And his whole face was like terror, oh my God, like what's gonna happen, all over his face, right? So I'm like, oh, wow. Okay, so then he calls uh, Taylor, and okay, I finally get it. They're acting like high school kids. They're acting like, you know how when you have a crush in your high school and all you want to do is see the person, talk to the person, whatever? That's what they're acting like. So then he calls her and like, how you doing? No, how you doing? You know, back and forth. And then that's it, right? So then, okay. So then step away from that And then this is a minute that Kimberly Brown, Sheila, puts it together that Deacon lied to her because she's behind the bar, and apparently, which makes sense, they have the takeout boxes behind the bar because assuming that somebody doesn't finish their pizza, then you ask them, do you want to take it home? So then she pulls out a box and she sees the same exact lettering on the box. And then she has a momentary flashback of seeing the box the other time, which was just yesterday. So I'm like, oh, hot. She's putting it together. Oh boy. And then I said, oh, this is going to be a bomb that implodes. Like, it's not going to be a kaboom. It's going to be kaboom. Kaboom. That thing is going to be heard for miles. I'm calling it. I told you guys. Okay, now I know what's going on because, oh boy. So you better hold on to something. Strap your seatbelt because when it blows, it's going to blow. Oh boy, howdy. Boy, howdy. Okay, and Jacqueline McInnes would. Okay. Steffi. Well, she's trying to be the parent to her mother. But in this case, it's kind of appropriate because I just said that Taylor's acting like a high school girl. Yeah. So in a weird way, Steffi has to be the voice of reason and be like, you might not want to do that because remember who Sheila is? Sheila might hurt you and think about your grandkids and think about me. And I'm like, oh my God. Then I did the thing that I do. Like, am I sick? Because I agree with Steffi. Oh, okay. So, but oh my word. All right. Bye, guys.